Hey guys, Scott Dispel here, dispelmusic.com. Today we talk about the 8th circle of Dante's Inferno and their upcoming album inspired by Dante's Inferno. Yeah! Hey guys, Scott Dispel here, dispelmusic.com. Welcome to our humble studio here on the shores of Lake Erie, where across the mists in the full moon you can see the will-o-wisp, the wights, the specters, and the fallen dead soldiers roam across the moors. If you like anything medieval or fantasy or Gothic or Vikings or chainmail or House of Dragons or Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings or anything fantasy, and you're in the right spot. That's what we write our music about. That's what inspires us. So you're in the right place. And today we're going to talk about our upcoming album Inferno and this continuing series, how we're doing a song for each level of Dante's Inferno. So this is part of our prequel to the album release. And today we're on the 8th level of the Inferno, and it is the sin of fraud. So it's a big one, because in Dante's Inferno, what he did is he put the lesser mortal sins on top, which any of them aren't lesser, but the ones that he felt were more diabolical towards the bottom of the Inferno. So today we are in the circle of fraud. So let's get into that. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I'm going to play a song, Citadel of Fraud, from our upcoming album, give you a little taste of the music. Now, the album actually comes out this week. So if you go to the link below, we're currently running a special just until the album release, where if you buy the album, you also get the prequel EP, Past the Gates, for free. So it's a 4-song EP. It features song versions that are not on the Inferno album. So we did a couple different things. We got an acoustic song, we have an instrumental, and we have a Darkwave mix. So these are versions of songs that are not on the Inferno album. So we thought you might like to hear that, kind of like a B-side album. So those are versions you can only get there. And so for the pre-order campaign, we thought it would be nice to offer that as a freebie by supporting us early. However, the album comes out this week anyways, so this is a great time to take advantage of that and get the free bonus EP, because after the album's released, we're not going to give away the EP with the album anymore. So I wanted to make you aware of that. The link is below. It's also, the special is also on our Facebook page. If you go to Dispel Music on Facebook and you click on our page, and there's Learn More, click that button. It'll take you to the special. There's also some posts in there. And if you're not already following us on Facebook or here on YouTube, please subscribe to both places. That's where I post most of our content, like this video here. And speaking of videos, last week we released the final single for the Inferno album. It's a music video called Flames of Greed. And it's a real special video for us because it really encompasses our vision of Dante's Inferno and what we are trying to portray, and putting that into a video and telling a story. And it's like a quest. And if you're familiar with any of our other videos, we love quests. Apparently I've watched Excalibur too many times growing up, but love a good quest, love a night in chainmail and swords with a purpose, who's rescuing somebody in peril. And in this case, our knight goes past the gates of hell. His guide is the plague doctor, and he goes to try and rescue his beloved Beatrice, who has succumbed to greed in her mortal life and has been damned to the court of Fierna, the queen of greed, and she's held captive by Fierna. So check out the video. At the end of this video, I'll put a a link you can click on, and it'll take you right to Flames of Greed, the music video, and we're really excited about it. And we launched it last week, and we're getting hundreds of views, and we're just really excited about it, and we want to thank you for the support. So that's another reason we're kind of giving away the EP as a thank you for anybody who orders the album, because we want to give back. We want to share our music. That's the point of creating music, is to share it with other people. And what we're really trying to do is we really try to capture that vibe, that feeling of that fantasy element and the uncertainty and the danger and the mystery of going into Dante's Inferno. And that's really what we encapsulated in a conceptual album called Inferno. So, all right, let's get into the 8th circle of the Inferno, and that is the circle of fraud. And next is the final circle, the 9th circle, and I'll do another video of that. So we're getting down deep into the Inferno, into Dante's hell. So the mortal sin of fraud. So let's explore what type of people would be damned to go into the Inferno for fraud. So we have counterfeiters, we have seducers, flatterers, thieves, sorcerers, and hypocrites are all types of fraud. So in this circle of hell, this level of hell, it's concentric circles. So the outer circles, the fraud isn't as severe as the inner circles. And let's talk about the different torments. Now, this plane of the Inferno is run by what are called Malabrache, and it's a type of devil, and what that means is evil claw. So there's 13 of these Malabrache devils who run the different concentric circles of punishment. And for mortal souls who try to escape their torment, the Malabrache are there with pitchforks, and they'll jab them and jab them back in. One of these concentric circles is full of human excrement, so that could be your punishment. But in these circles, you have to walk around single file. And as you're walking around single file, you are administered your punishment by these devils. So you would be submerged in that. There's one that is boiling pitch, which is a particular one that keeps these Malabrache busy and pushing the tormented souls back in with their pitchforks. Or if they try to escape, they're ripped apart and thrown back into it, and they reform and have to endure their punishment continuously. And there is a concentric circle where everybody's head is ripped and twisted around, so they have to try and walk backwards because they were backwards in life through fraud. There is a concentric circle where you have your soul is immersed in flame as a punishment. And one of the probably most brutal of the concentric circles is you're walking around in single file, and there's horned devils there with sharpened razor sharp blades, and they will decapitate you or disembowel you. They will chop off hands, arms, fingers, eviscerate you depending on the level of the fraud that you committed. And so you walk around, they deal out your punishment with their razor sharp swords, and then as you're walking around the circle again, your innards, you have to pull them back up, and they heal up again, and you go around and you get dealt the same punishment again. So it's a never-ending evisceration, and so you certainly don't want to be part of that. So certainly pay attention to your conduct in this life. You are responsible for your actions. The Hindus call it karma, which I'm a big fan of karma. So you're responsible for your actions. Don't be a jerk. Don't be a fraudster and end up in this type of torment. So making this video short and sweet because, like I said, there's a lot going on. We just released a video. We're about to release the album. So I'm sending emails out to our email subscribers and our Facebook. Really trying to create a lot of hype and excitement for this album. We worked on it for 2.5 years. It was definitely a labor of love, but it was very soul demanding to try and do a literary masterpiece justice. And we feel we did. We're very content with it, and part of that is because the people that I work with in my band, Ravensea and Sean Gallows, are very talented, dedicated luminaries. So it really came together really nice. We had some guest musicians that are just virtuosos on their instruments, like Leonard Konami from the band Meldorn in Germany. Jamie Baisden did some bass for us. So, and Kate, Ravensea's roommate from South Africa, did this beautiful piano ballad with her, and I will put that also as a video at the end of this, or just go to Dispel Music in YouTube. All our videos are there. Subscribe, support us, leave a comment. I love reading comments. I always try to reply. So if you left a comment and I haven't replied yet, I will get to you. If you would like to be on our mailing list, you go to our website, dispelmusic.com. There's a big red arrow on the right. And just for signing up, you get our first EP from our first album, Lore. It's called the Goddess EP. So you get a free EP just for signing up. But this way we have your email, and then I send out specials, and you get to see videos first, and all the good stuff to keep you in the loop. And we appreciate you, because without fans, we could be singing to a wall. So this is music we want to share. This is music, the music we most wanted to hear, fantasy-inspired music that really captures that element of wonder and mysticism and mythology, and that's what I wanted to hear in my music, because when I can't game, and which I really don't have that many opportunities to game because I'm out there hustling, because the economy is so unpredictable right now. So, you know, everybody's out there just working like crazy. So we try to put those fantasy elements inside our music, so at least when you have an opportunity to listen to your music, whether you're at the computer or driving to work or whatever the case is, doing your leisurely yard work or whatever, we really want that fantasy element to come through our music and kind of give you that fantasy fix. So, all right, I'm going to shut up. Thank you guys, and I'm going to play a little snippet of the upcoming video. The album comes out October 12th, so you have a couple days. Please pre-order, get the free EP. It's a nice bonus, and yes, we hope you really enjoy Dante's Inferno and the CD and the vinyl. We'll have a full-color gatefold done by artist Barry Gelderblom from South Africa. So a really cool package, really great music, a really great concept, and we have some big things planned when it comes to performance for this album, which I will be doing additional videos as we get closer to achieving that goal. Thank you.
The